Hey guys and girls, I got a couple of questions for you today. One is, what color crankbait is the very best color to throw after the spawn? After the bass get through spawning, what is the very best color? That's in my opinion. Some of y'all probably differ with that. But in fact, you might let me know what your color is, your favorite color is. But what is my favorite color to throw after the spawn of a crankbait, and why in the world would I do that anyway? I have a reason, really, for throwing that color, And the other thing that I want to talk to you about as far as a crankbait goes is, how can you get more sensitivity out of your crankbait fishing? What's a little trick that you could do to get more sensitivity out of your crankbait fishing? Okay, you got that? You got that figured out? All right, let's talk about that. Color-wise. Well, my opinion would be bluegill color. That's right, bluegill color. Bluegill color is probably the best to throw after the spawn. A bluegill is an enemy to the bass. When a bass lays its egg, the bluegills are getting in there trying to eat those eggs, and the bass are chasing them away. A lot of times when we find beds, we find them by bass that are bluegill, that are swirling on, chasing away bluegill. So they are an enemy to the bass for the first thing. So that's one reason it's a good bait. The other is, after the bass get through spawning, actually the bluegill go in and take over those areas and take over those bedding areas. Some of them actually take over the exact same beds. They remake the bed, but because the bass will mess the bed up. If you mess your bed up, you make it. Make your bed. Before you ever leave your bedroom, make your bed. You'll have at least accomplished something for one day if you make your bed. But bluegill color crankbait, that's the things we want to use. The other thing is sensitivity. You know, many times on a crankbait, if you just feel a little change in a wobble, it means the fish got a hold of it. And if you cannot feel that change in a wobble, you just keep on cranking, the fish will just blow it out. I've actually seen that happen. Real shallow running crankbaits, things like our little crappie magic that doesn't run very deep, and things that run, little square bills that run real shallow, where in clear water you can see them come in all the way, see a bass come up in the end of it and grab a hold of it, and then just open its mouth and spit it out, and you didn't feel nothing. You just crank it. So you want to be real sensitive in your crankbait fishing. How can you add sensitivity to your crankbait fishing simply and easily? Use braided line. That's right, braided line. Use braided line and tie that braided line. Now here's something that is a little different than what you might suspect. Tie that braided line directly to your lure. Do not put a leader on. Don't use a fluorocarbon or monofilament or copolymer leader. Tie it directly to your bait. Now, it's a good practice to use small diameter line, like 20-pound test, which is 6-pound diameter line. If you're using monofilament, it's real tiny. 20-pound braid is the same diameter, 6-pound monofilament. Or 30-pound, maybe 30-pound, 20 or 30-pound. 20 pounds is really good. That's a pretty strong line. Tie it directly to your lure. Now, if you're going to do this, here's the last little trick that I didn't mention, but I'll just give it to you right now. The last little trick to do on that is take one of those Spike It. Spike It makes a line marker. That's right, a line marker. It's made to color fishing line. They make it in black and green, a lot of colors. Black and green are colors that pretty much disappear under the water. Our cameras can't take a picture of black fishing line under the water. We just can't see it. It doesn't mean the fish can't see it, but they probably have a more difficult time. So take that little Spike It line marker and just mark down maybe a foot or 2 foot of your line, wherever you want to do it, doesn't matter. Green or black, real good colors, and do that on your braided line. Tie the braided line directly to a bluegill colored crankbait, and you're going to whack them. Guys and girls, remember, I sure do love you.